Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we are doing a little something, which is a Fortnite tier list. So, here I'll be saying I have all 18 chapters since we're not including, or not chapter, season. Since we're not including the new season, we just thought that it would be good since I'm still trying to get my first win, then I can start to do challenges. So, we're going to just rank them all and I'll give my reasoning. Starting off, we have Season X. This was a rough season. This was the definition of a rough season. And I think. I'm gonna put it as bad. This season. No, it's dog. This season is dog. We're changing this. This season is dog. It's so bad. Alright, hear me out. Mechs were overpowered. I could not get a single game in. That is the only season I haven't gotten. One of the only seasons I haven't gotten a win glider for because of mechs and sweats. There were so many sweats in the game, I couldn't. And I know that's not like Fortnite in general, that's just the fan base, but it's so unbearable to play. Alright? That's so bad. And I consider stop playing. You know? Like, I've always been playing since the beginning. But I just can't with Season X. For some reason, it makes me so mad. So for that, it's a dog. See, next up, Fortnite, the first season of Chapter 2. Alright. I personally really like this. The only thing is we didn't get content updates, but that was fine with me because I was still getting back into it and just trying to explore and finding out all the mechanics. So I think this was a pretty good season, to be honest. This season really lasted a while. But that's okay. I really liked all the new mechanics, and because of that, I would say this is a pretty amazing season. Just for the fact that it introduced so many new mechanics to the game, and that made it super insane, and I really just loved it. Now, we're going to move on to Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 2. This season, Mythics introduced to the game, Midas's storyline taking course. This season was really, other than like Season X and Season 9, other than that, this was really a season where everything came together. I love every skin in the battle pass, which is very rare for me. I have worn at least one of them. I've worn all of the skins at least once. This is probably one of my favorite seasons in general, and for that, I guess I just have to rank it at godly one of amazing. There was nothing really wrong with this season. All right, now we're going to move on to Chapter 2, Season 3. Whew, okay. I have my fair share of takes on this. Alright? I have my fair share of takes. It wasn't amazing. I kind of started to stop playing here, and if Season 4 wasn't that great, I would have stopped completely. It just really wasn't that good. I had such a hard time trying to get everything. I never got like half the mythics because of just being too hard to get hold of them. I remember the AI had P90s, which made that if you killed them, then you got a purple or gold SMG, which was overpowered, which I think made it a little bit too common. Um that was, it had okay mythics. It wasn't the best. Okay, is it meh or bad? Was it meh or bad? It it was bad. And I also didn't like the battle pass that much. So it's bad. Like, Jules is the only good thing. Alright. Now. Oh god. Season 1. I mean, I did not play this, but I've watched a bunch of videos on it. Okay. Let's see. Beginning of everything. It wasn't that big. It had Myth, Ninja, all the pros. Yeah, it was cool, I'd say. Because it's not amazing. You know, they don't have a good. They have a cool to amazing. So it's just not that good. You know? Like, it was great. But on the same side of the track, it just wasn't the best, to be honest. Because it's bland. I gotta say that. So, cool. Alright, season 2. Black Knight. This is where things started getting shaken up. Alright? A bunch of the things that we love and know today are from this season. All of it. It's really great, you know? This was a kind of header to this, you know? It's a header to all the Fortnite, you know? It really started it off. I'm gonna put it cool or amazing. Because it's definitely better. It's either going high cool or low amazing. Okay. It had good battle pass skins. Kind of the start. I'm gonna say it was cool. It's very controversial, but. Alright. Here we go. Here's season 3. Season 3 of Fortnite Battle Royale. Good season, I'd say. Good season. I didn't play it, once again. I started playing at season 4. It was a good season. I don't have that much to say about it, though. Let's see. It's not a lot happened, if I'm right. I guess it kind of started the storyline a bit with astronauts. Kinda. I'm gonna put it in cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in cool above season 1, and then move season 2 up to amazing with Fortnite chapter 2 season 1, and lower than that. Next up is Fortnite season 4. This is where the storyline really kicked in, and the great thing about this season is we got our first live event ever. This was the first time that we ever got a live event, which made this extremely good. So we also got Hop Rocks, Dusty Divot, which is honestly a really good place. It's been frowned upon because, of course, it destroyed one of the most iconic Fortnite landing spots. This was honestly a really good season. I'm gonna put it amazing. This is pretty amazing. One above season 3 or 2. Sorry. Next up, season 5. This is when I really started playing. A few memes were planted. A bunch of stuff happened. So there's no real bad ranking for this. Rift started this. So season 4 was like a little push up the hill. It was the push up the hill with your bicycle. Season with the storyline. Season 5 is where you drop the bicycle and you start going down the hill more. You know, it's when you start making more energy and you start to make it more complex, which is very great because this was really the start. I feel like this is when Fortnite really said, all right, we tested storyline. They really like this. The audience really like this. So we should do it. We should go full on. The rest of Fortnite should be revolved around storyline. Think this up and get it going. Also, this is with Double Barrel. Double Barrel was added, which is great. A lot of other things were great in that season. That was honestly, and I'd say it's almost godly. I would say it's almost godly. I'm gonna move Fortnite chapter 2 season 1 up to godly because it was the first 2 seasons were godly. Is this godly or amazing? I'm gonna put it low godly, to be honest. Ooh. Fortnite season 6. The Halloween season. Dire was planted. Calamity was as well. Pets were just introduced. This actually was where a lot of things kicked off. Kevin the Cube Oh, that's another reason why season 5 is up there, Kevin the Cube. But this is when Kevin the Cube planted himself and finally, after resting in the lake for a while, after the bouncy lake, he infected the middle island and brought it up, making that insane spot. This is when I really got into the game. This is when I said, okay, this is going to be a main game of mine. I really thought this was great. A bunch of things were added. There were a bunch of things. God, I really started. This was the first season that I bought the battle pass. I didn't get to tier 100, but I did get a bunch of things. Shadow cubes were introduced. Ooh, a bunch of stuff was here. God, this was honestly, I'd say, an amazing season. Top amazing. If it's gonna let me, there you go. Season 7. Whew, okay. This was a pretty good season. Alright, this was a pretty good season. Ice King, the prisoner skin, great battle pass. Ice, the duck, that one duck. Ice in general, places starting to get icy. I'd say it was a cool season, high tier cool season. It had a bunch of things. Ooh, also planes. Planes were a bit of a rip. A bunch of clips were being introduced. I started watching more of Fortnite Live. It was okay. You know, it's not the best, but not the worst. Alright, now we have Fortnite Season 8. Okay, this was a great season, I'd say. It's a pretty good season. Flintnonk was introduced. We got the volcano. Yeah, we got the volcano. We also got the Aztec place. I think a bunch of other places were added. Not that much more happened with the storyline, I believe. Pretty good battle pass. Oh god. It was a cool season above season 7. I say it's cool over season 7. Now we have season 9. This season had a pretty good battle pass, I'd say. You know, pretty good. I wear some of the skins now and then, especially Demi, because that's a really cool skin. Reminds me of a female version of Bucky Barnes from the Marvel verse. MCU. Slipstreams were added. Bunch of metas. Combat shotgun. John Wick, which was good. A high and a low next to each other at combat, and then John Wick. The coins, the John Wick building, Neo tilted. I'm gonna say this was a meh season. Because it wasn't bad, and we want something to fill in meh. And it just wasn't good. You know? Very controversial. It's a meh season. I don't think of it and go, oh my god! See, it's pretty meh. Alright, now we're moving on to Fortnite Nexus War, which is also, I believe, Chapter 2, Season 4, if I'm correct. This is the Marvel season where we got all those mythics. We also got all of the Battle Pass skins, which are awesome. What else do we got? We got Doctor Doom plays with his mythics, the Iron Man mythics, the Venom, all those mythics. Ooh, Stark Industries, which was really good. More metas, the Stark car. Actually, this was early cars because I remember cars were introduced at the end of season 3. But Nexus War really kicked it off and gave us a new type of car. The Galactus event was really cool. I'd put this low amazing right before season 4. All right. You know, because that was a really good season. We also got Wolverine, a bunch of more Marvel stuff, a bunch of cups that I competed in. My YouTube channel was starting to kick off a little. Well, not kick off, but I started uploading a little more frequently, just like I'm trying to do now. Every other day uploads. But I'd say it's a really good season. It was an amazing season. Always memorable because that's, for me, it's just Fortnite Season 5 of Chapter 2. It's hard for me to say because I stopped playing a lot in this season. It had the Mandalorian, which is great. We got the Grogu back bling. We got a lot of things in general. We got a bunch of content. Bunch of it. This was a mess season. I'd say it is worse than season 9. So we'll put it at meh. Now going to the season after this meh season. Oh god, season Fortnite Chapter 2, season 6. I hate this season. I mean, primal stuff, crafting, that's good, bows are good. But then you think about it really. Like, the weapons, a great thing. You know, a bunch of new stuff that all sucked. Yeah. Bows, which were pretty cool. Then we got those few mythics, which made me want to hurt myself because they were so incredibly painful to get. And then going to that middle island, oh god, I hate it. I'd say it's even worse than Chapter 2, Season 3. I'm debating if it's better or worse. It's just not good. It's a bad season, in my opinion. It's just not good. You know? Alright. Now we got Fortnite Invasion. Yes, sir! This was a pretty good season. I'm gonna be honest. They went from the storyline of a bad thing, and then they put it into a good thing. You know? They really changed it. They got Sloan in there, the traitor. They got Jones more introduced, even though he was in the other seasons as a big impact. He got to take a step aside. More an amazing event bringing Kevin back, which was, I'd say, like almost the perfect entryway into Fortnite Cubed. Honestly, a pretty amazing season. I'm gonna put it godly. By the way, this is all my opinion from my experiences. So you may not think it's godly, but I do. This was godly for me, you know? I'd say this is even better than season 5. Speaking of season 5, why is it in godly again? Put that into amazing. We're putting it back down a little more. Yeah, that was a great season for me in general. Rick and Morty, amazing, a bunch of collabs. Fortnite Cubed. Now, I haven't loved that. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. But I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. It wasn't the best for me, you know. I really didn't. I didn't love it that much. Mostly because I kept dying over and over, and people were so obsessive, and it had a cool concept. I'd say it had a cool concept in general. I would put it right above season 1. I'd put it there. And that is going to be my Fortnite tier list. My personal tier list. Gonna be honest, it's not the most accurate, okay? I haven't really been full time, but it's been okay. You know? Tell me, oh, we're gonna save this. Nope. Yep. We are going to do this, and if you want me to do another ranking video, just tell me what ranking you want me to do, whether it be the weapons, another game, a bunch of stuff. I don't really care. If you want me to just rank stuff, just please tell me. Anyway, with that, I think this is going to be the end of our Fortnite adventure for Chapter 2. Well, it definitely is, and this is also going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. It really means a lot. This is my personal opinion. You probably have different opinions, and if you want to share it, do it in the comments. It would be really cool for me to see your opinion. And then if you have something that like you have something specific that you think is wrong, tell me your preference and why you chose it that way. Mostly because I want to get more community interaction between me and my subscribers. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. I already said that. And I'll see you guys next time. Tell me what you want me to do. Bye.